Yeah. I'm not getting the cold shoulder, I'm getting the back of the head. Okay, week 13, the Christmas to New Year run.
Yeah.
Okay, the guys took the day off yesterday. We took a much needed rest, hung around with family.
Yeah.
And maybe we've got another build location for the rest of this AAC.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see. Time will tell in the new year. Okay, let's get at this house.
Yeah.
Okay guys, we got two main focuses. This CR, get the AAC going on that. And then everything else is posty, posty, posty. It's just time to get at them. Okay, now Lynn and I have made a decision on this area here. All we're going to do is finish up to it. We're not going to worry about it because the window is going to go right up against there, so that will suffice. Need a little bit of cleaning up on this edge, and that's about it. This one's looking fine. Tactically, a little bit of an error because we've got, of course, a little postie here showing, but none on the other side. Meh. I'm not going to worry about it because this is a big window and it needs to get attached. Wow, the Daggett's way out there again today. Yeah, good thing we're not getting, we're just not getting the sand flies or, whatever fly stuff would be on this low tide situation. We're just not getting it, which is nice. Okay, so eventually what we're going to do with this sand area here is just kind of rake it into the rest of it. And we'll try and rake up some of these rocks and such. But eventually we'll have black soil going in part of this and re-leveling this area out. Okay, I anticipate these videos are going to be fairly short this week, guys. Not as much action, more about just updating the status of where we're at, and that's about it. So I was rolling the sealer on today and got 1 1/3 walls done. Okay, let's get this crew started. Okie dokie, karaoke smokies. Been working on this pig today. I think I've got it narrowed down. And I've checked the gas cap. I don't know if you guys know, but if your gas cap is leaking, you can actually do things. I just checked online here, even the newer cars, do a smoke test. I don't have those tools to see if your gas cap is leaking. But if it's not tightened, and the people here have a bad habit of just sort of turning it on and not going click, 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 and make sure it locks on good. Anyway, so we've been having this problem. I keep checking the gas cap, and I cleaned it up today a little bit more thoroughly and everything. And so then I got diving into this a little bit more. I'll show you what's going on here. So here's the mass air sensor, the airflow sensor. So yes, I've got to change the air filter on here. It's okay, but it could be a lot better. But it's only about a year old. But the car did sit for quite a while. The throttle body on here is fine. It's returning and everything. And I looked inside and the throttle body looks okay. But this mass airflow sensor, if you're getting low RPM, you're just idling and you just go just ever so slightly on the gas and it goes, but when you finally get up to an RPM of like 2000 RPM, you start to hit the power band, the car is now pulling a lot of air into it. And so, we've been able to run the higher band RPMs and that'd be okay. But been a bit a little frustrating. So I went online and I had a look, and I didn't know you could do this. Normally you don't want to pull electronics when, something like an engine is running. Anyway, it says, yeah, take this and pull it, and if the engine dies immediately, then the computer goes all wonky and it says, hey, I got no airflow or whatever. I'm not sensing anything. It'll put it into limp mode, And we think we might have been in limp for a while. I reset that. But anyway, I did pull the mass airflow sensor and boom, the engine just keeps running. So that is definitely the problem. So we can get them on Lazada, but we also have a fairly decent mechanic shop in Cebu City, Mandawi side. And so some family members are going to be coming up. So for the cost of 1,000 pesos or 1,500 pesos or so, we can just replace that thing. Now, if I'm lucky, the mechanic shop up here actually has throttle body cleaner or mass airflow cleaner. Either one will do because it's all in that same chamber. You just want to make sure that it's good and dry before you put it back in there and before you fire things up. Okay, let's go to the house because I think I've resolved that problem. Nice thing is that, as things change, like things like automotive and stuff, you hit YouTube for a little bit and see if your assumptions are correct. Now, I thought it was the throttle body sensor, but apparently that's not, it could be it, but it's not the high priority one, to be sure. Okay, now where are we at? Well, we've got some walls going here for the next CR. That's looking good. What we're doing here, guys, is that we will form a thing around this once it's in place, just like they do with a lot of hollow block, and then we will pour this, but we'll pour it with the door attached to it as well. We're going to weld that across. What else can I tell you about that? Oh yeah, we've left a gap here for two reasons. One, so that the sliding door can go by, but the other one so that the door can pivot in, and it's going to land up against the same spot there. Okay, cool. The posties are well underway. The front ones are done. Joseph did this one at the entry. Emok did the other one over here. Yeah, Victor's just powering through here. And the guys are down the side of the house chipping and getting ready to do those last posties there. So the only other one that I want to hold off on for a bit yet is this main one in the house here. And that's only because it's so involved going around it. Okay, guys, I'm going to say later, Gators.